Hey, I wanted to come on and encourage somebody who may be in the midst of a transition. About 3 years ago, I was in the midst of a transition. I was moving, which I didn't know, from New York to North Carolina. But here's some of the things that started to happen. Doors started to close for me in New York. Finances started to dry up in New York. I was just not able to make it, to stay there. Things started to just shut down. And I pushed and I pushed and I pushed and I pressed as hard as I possibly could, because that's the way that I am. If a door's not open, I'm gonna, continue to press, right? And it never even crossed my mind that God wanted to reposition me. It never even crossed my mind that God wanted to realign me and readjust me and place me in a whole nother state where I could flourish. So I would continue to go and go and go and try to open up doors, and everything was closed. And I was in the midst of one of the most major shifts and transitions I could possibly be in. So I want to speak to somebody today that is in a transition, that is in a shift. And I want to tell you that God is with you. He's going to do miracles in the midst of the transition. It may be unsteady. It may even be unsettling. It may even be uncomfortable for you, but he wants to reposition you. He's got divine increase in another place for you. So if you are facing a transition, maybe you're facing a move, maybe you're facing a move to another job, a move to another state, whatever it is, I want to tell you, when I finally moved over and crossed over into North Carolina, the provisions was there. Everything that I needed was in that place, and God would speak to me so uniquely there. So whoever needs to cross over today, trust God. Trust God in your process. Trust him in the unknown. Do what he says. If he tells you to pack. If he tells you to readjust or realign yourself, start doing that. Make a mental note of the things that maybe you now need to think differently, because you're getting prepared and ready to move. When you start to see that things start to adjust and change, when you start to see your finances maybe drop, maybe you see that certain things are going on and happening that wouldn't normally happen, you very well could be in the midst of one of the greatest transitions that is going to happen for you. So I pray today that everyone watching this, if you are in the midst of a transition, if you are in the midst of a move of God that maybe you don't understand, I pray, God, that you would give them divine insight and wisdom, God, and help them to see what you're doing even before you catapult them. I pray for dreams and visions. I pray for supernatural finances, God, and for things to go smoothly as they transition into the land of promise that you have promised to them. Make it an amazing day.